Hello everybody, hope you've all rested up well and are ready for lift-off at the Giro D'Italia. The mountains will come thick and fast this week, but before that there should be a couple of more chances for the sprinters. So there's the flag, there's the wave, and week 2 of the Giro D'Italia is underway. Who goes and how many? First attack is a predictable one. Vini Fantini are going to try and join in, and look at the big teams blocking the road already. It's an expensive ticket to buy to get in the breakaway today. 2 riders up the road. It's like watching the first week of the Tour de France. Nobody going with them at the minute, not even a rider from Androni Giocattoli. 2 breakaway riders with 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Sho Hatsuyama of Japan, riding for Vini Fantini. And we wondered, when we were talking about what the drill was with regards to who goes in the breakaway. Sean, we might have our answer here. While we're away getting an espresso quickly, they had a quick look of where our Bardiani rider came from. Guess where he comes from?
Sorry, Modena.
Definitely. Just down the road. Pavullo, just outside of Modena. So it's a home race for his team. He's the home rider, and he's in the break. So points for Covilli there. Hatsuyama coming through in second place. Let's see what the peloton does for a moment. Let's just see if there is any move. Covilli and Hatsuyama. It's Hatsuyama's teammate, by the way, Damiano Cima, who is currently leading the intermediate sprints classification. That's the classification for each and every sprint. Whereas we have points at the first sprint each day for the Maglia Ciclamino, the points jersey, and bonus seconds at the second sprint each day for the general classification. Now, we do have a little movement here. De Koning, Quick-Step and Groupama FDG, both with riders towards the front. Ackermann just following Demar, as you suggested, Sean. Demar in second wheel, Ackermann easy to spot in the jersey in third. Looks as though that might be Lonardi as well for Vini Fantini. Now then, it is Vini Fantini going for this. Lonardi's having a go. It's Demar at the front, Ackermann in second place. And it's Demar who'll take it. Ackermann in second there, Lonardi in third. Exactly how you predicted. Into Crevalcore. And it is Hatsuyama who takes the points and prize money this time. 3 bonus seconds as well. Boy, does he need them at an hour and a half down. Sure, Hatsuyama, though, in all seriousness, up there to get the jersey on television. Not interested in the general classification. Behind, Lonardi. Looking for more points. He's got company up there as well. Roger Kluge is with him. Kluge having a sprint to the line. Oh, and a bit of fun for those two out there as well.
So we're just seeing this breakaway about to be swallowed up and caught. Just under 30 kilometres to go. Still pancake flat to the end.
It's 5 kilometres to go on stage 10 of the Giro D'Italia. We're approaching Modena, and it's that typical fight we see now. GC guys, sprinters, everybody wants to be at the front, but there's only so much road. The Koenig Quick-Step springing into action with 5 kilometres to go. Off to the right, off to the left, and back onto the straight. 3Ks to go, and the GC guys will breathe some sort of sigh of relief, but they do not want to go down, remember. This is Fran Ventoso in the orange, looking around, and Jakob Mareczko is about 15 wheels back. Now Ventoso off the front here. Lotto Soudal making sure they're not going to give this opportunity any chance, and Fran Ventoso, twice a winner of a stage at the Giro D'Italia, takes off, but there's loads of firepower to chase him, Sean.
Yes, we can see that it's Lotto Soudal very much in control here. And there's a long ways to go for a rider, because with this just 2.3 kilometres to go, you know, it's impossible for a sole rider to hold off here. The peloton will really need to slow down altogether, but that's not going to happen now because the sprint teams are in action.
This is that 90-degree turn. It's straight to the line from here, and on we will go to the paving stones, into the centre of Modena, and heading for its historic central square. It's Fran Ventoso in the orange. 2 Ks remain on stage 10 of the Giro D'Italia. Fran Ventoso, who won in the Fiuggi Terme for the first ever time when he beat the likes of Mark Cavendish to the line back when he was at Movistar. Onto those paving stones he goes, and he's gaining an advantage here now. Fran Ventoso gaining an advantage. No panic yet in the bunch, but they need to carry on riding. This is a big ride from the veteran Spaniard.
Yes, and he's put in a big effort here, but we can see still Lotus Soudal in the front, and you know, they're the team who've got the experience. They know how much they can allow a rider to you know, go out the front, but still we have seen the sprint teams make the mistake.
Remember Lucas Pustelberger from a couple of years ago in Sardinia. This would be a huge moment in the late career of Fran Ventoso. It's still a big one to hold it off from here. They've just got him hanging out there with 1.2 kilometres still to go. Here's that narrow section. It's well negotiated with Lotto Soudal still on the right, and nobody yet wanted to go. They've got Ventoso where they want him. They know they can catch him, I think, with 1 kilometre to go. And here they come from behind. Lotto Soudal, dimension data as well. It's Gasparotto who's dragging them back towards them. That's that Flamme Rouge. That's that 1 kilometre to go kite. And Marechko's down in a crash. Also Nélons as well. Ackermann is out of the game. Ackermann's on the ground, and Ackermann will not be winning the stage. Oh, disaster for Pascal Ackermann.
Galopin is also
Galopin there as well. In the meantime, still in the mix is Caleb Ewan. Still there is Elia Viviani. Giovanni Lonardi's there as well. Nizzolo in the game too. This is going to be a sprint with 400 metres to Lango. It is Demar as well, still there, ready to be led out. Jacopo Guarnieri on the front, on the right-hand side. Left as we look at it now to do the lead out. But here comes Caleb Ewan. Here comes Caleb Ewan. Elia Viviani waits as well. Elia Viviani having a go. For Borohan's got to be Zierlich to go. Ewan now on the left-hand side and launches it. Demar on the right as we look at it. Ewan, but here comes Viviani through the centre. Here comes Viviani. It's Demar. It's Demar. It's Demar who does it. A first win of 2019 for Arnaud Demar. Out of chaos comes clarity in the shape of a huge victory for the struggling Frenchman. Well, that is a shock. Demar has done it, and after the chaos of the crash, it's an unexpected winner. Arnaud Demar wins stage 10 of the Giro d'Italia. And Sean, not many people saw that coming.
No, not many people at all. When you look at the past sprints, Demar looked to be a bit off the pace, but there he was super strong. You could see when Caleb took it up, we see Viviani in the wheel. And
I'm just going to stop you there, Sean, pardon me, because there is a host of Trek riders off to the left-hand side crowding round a rider. And we're just going to check who it is. The doctor's there on the scene. Giulio Ciccone is standing up. The number 206 is there, Michael Gurgel. In the meantime, this is Pascal Ackermann. Like many there, unfortunately made a mess of himself. This is Ackermann, wounded. Not one who's going to win today. He'll have to go and lick his wounds. Finishing 3 minutes, of course, after. Everyone will get the same time with that crash in there. Anybody who's caught up isn't going to be troubled by it. There is the crash. It looks as though it's Ackermann who goes down.
Yes, it looks like that he was the one who touched the wheel.
On the left-hand side, Moschetti goes right into the barriers there. Consonni going over him. Moschetti drifting from that wheel touch on the right-hand side all the way into the barriers on the left. And no wonder he's hurt. And there is that crash. Viviani just about escaping it. Here it is again. The sprint coming up. That was De Bost who's leading out Caleb Ewan in the red and white. On the left-hand side, Guarnieri. Viviani following Ewan. He picked that wheel from about 5 to 6 kilometres out. Still following Ewan. Comes out to the left-hand side now, but by this time, Demar is striking out for home. Demar on the left-hand side, staying in front. Nobody to get around him. It is Demar. It is Viviani, then Zierlich. After that, you've got Nizzolo, you have Cimolai, and a couple of other riders too.
And when you look at the head-on picture here, it looks like that Demar is not actually in front, but you could see then that he was actually just at a little bit of an advantage, but all on his own there. Viviani in the wheel of Caleb, so you would expect that he would have just that little advantage when he comes out here, but Demar super strong.
Well, that would be a wonderful surprise to the French fans. Not many of us would have put money on that man. He's not been near a victory all year. But Arnaud Demar does it. And he has a Giro d'Italia stage. Viviani, second again.